Hey guys, how's it going? This is Erzus, and I'm here with my brother. And named alias of the game is Samuel. This is his character.
Hey guys, what's up? Oh crap. Trying to tap in a wave. Jesus Christ.
He's a big Mumo cow, a paladin that has been a Prot paladin since Cataclysm late Firelands expansion. So this is a guy that knows DS, and as soon as Mr. Panera came out, he was just like, yes, I'm a hop in on the whole paladin boat and learn paladinism from the beginning. First of all, some of the stats have been changed up. Real quick changes about Paladin. Mind you tell me, Samuel?
Oh yeah, sure. Our health has a higher value since we don't have relic anymore. Our health has been bumped up by a lot. Our mastery, if you guys play a prop alley, you would know that in patch 4.3, correct?
Patch 4.3.
Patch 4.3, your mastery gave you block. But now my block is at 29.67 and my mastery is at low because now mastery just self-heals you with Bastion of Glory, which is something prop players get. Bastion of Glory is pretty much like a charge of holy healing power thing. It stacks up to 5, and if you stack it up to 5 and use Word of Glory, then you will get massive self-heal. Sometimes it crits, sometimes it goes up to 100k, but it's probably going to be more useful in like Mr. Pandaria and at level 90 rather than 85. It's okay right now, but if you're prop ally, just go ahead and stack stamina pretty much. Statistics for armor is just the same thing.
Before we go this, real quick note, guys. Paladins, all paladins except the holy ones, no longer have to worry about mana because none of you ever gonna go I know it didn't make sense from beginning from paladins to actually worry about mana, but now it just has a ridiculous recharge rate at which he can cleanse himself over and over and just regains, I believe, a 200 speed of normal. But then again, I mean, with this mana, with the mana going up and barely any abilities costing any mana, I mean 600 mana, they honestly found a balance for them. Second thing, paladins and prot warriors used to have differences between one another. Prot warriors used to be mobile, while paladins used to be able to take more damage. That was the choice for you, the choice given, and paladins for the most part varied that. But now, with all the mastery changes and all the stat changes, no longer do paladins have a combat table. Now a paladin can get hit. The more stamina you have, the more damage you can take, and then using your mastery, parry, and dodge, depending on whichever one helps you out more, allows you to scale down through all the attacks. Now, all the hits are going to first vary within dodge. After that, if a person does not dodge, it'll vary with parry. After that, with block, and after that, it'll hit you head on. So no longer for prop paladins do they have like, oh, with 0 to 5% it'll miss, and you guys know the whole combat table. That whole thing is over. Now, Thermal,
can I actually say something about a combat table?
I was going to ask you about that.
From what I learned from research and just playing around, and also forums, surfing forums, I learned that the combat table had been split to not just one way, but a two-way combat table. The first combat table checks for your armor, your dodge, so not armor. Why would you need armor?
Go ahead.
Yeah. You need dodge and parry, plus 5%, and if that passes that percentage, it goes through block. If it passes that, it's a direct hit. So it's not anymore of, everything is stacked together and you gotta reach 102.4. In order to actually block an attack, you would need to have 100% block, which is impossible to get. People have tried doing that. But as long as you keep your dodge at 16%, if you have resolve on dying, you're good. Keep your parry at 25%, and stack health, you'll be fine.
Now, with resolve on dying, I was going to tell you, this stats right now, they're going to apply exactly the same thing to Mr. Pandaria. The numbers of dodge, parry, and block may vary a bit, actually maybe a lot, as they're going to increase with, harder hitting bosses and monsters and mobs and all that. Now, Samuel, real quick cover what some of the big changes, the huge changes are there.
Big changes?
First of all, rotation. Is rotation any different?
It's a little different. It's like I'm playing Tekken, honestly.
Show us.
It's really fast. Here, I'll show you real quick.
Let's go ahead, hit up a mob.
If you guys remember...
Just smack it. Just smack it hard.
Alright, if you play prop alley, you would know that you will press Crusader Aura. Oh, you want to put up Seal of Truth. By the way, we don't have any auras anymore. No auras, just seals.
Okay, so Seal of Truth, what other buffs do you need before a fight?
You would need Seal of Truth, Blessing of Might, and that's about it.
And that's about it. Alright, the other buff is going to be provided with monks or druids, which is Blessings of Kings.
Yep.
The Mark of the Wild as well, or whatever the buff that's called for pandas. We'll find out maybe 2 weeks or so.
Alright, there's no more Crusader Strike filler or Hammer of Righteous filler. It's at this point button masher. If anything generates holy power, just keep mashing it until you get to 5 holy power. Then use it. If you need to implement AoE, and now consecration is like a death and decay. You can put up at anywhere you want. Make sure you keep putting up shield of righteous and shield bashing people. You want to make sure you always have enough holy charges left, so you just kind of keep going and going and going, so rotation never stops. At this point, it's literally like a button masher. As long as you keep going, you will do your thing. You'll be fine. Also, before battle, put up Sacred Shield. It's pretty much like a bubble, so you're like a defensive...
You're somewhat like a blood tank.
Kinda.
Because then you absorb some of the damage. At the same time, you're kind of like a warrior because you block some of it. As well as I can tell, as what I heard is, your defensive abilities have been amped up to reduce magical damage as well. Is that true?
Yep. Some of the cooldowns we have, Divine Protection, if you guys remember, it reduces physical damage. This time it only reduces magical damage, which is nice, but the only physical reducer you have now is Origin Defender and Sacred Shield, which is kind of annoying.
But you guys never really took much of a hit. I mean, not like it mattered to begin with, did it?
Not really.
If physical was fine, but magical was a problem, was it not?
Yeah, at certain points, but at the same time you could always bubble. Also, Devotion Aura is not anymore an aura, it's just a cooldown which protects your friendlies by 20% from magical effects for 6 seconds. It's like a huge raid shield against
That would
magic.
be awesome, and that is what magical? Is it all kind of magics? Anything?
Granting them immunity to silence and interrupt effects and reducing all magical damage taken by 20%.
Now using Devotion Aura and Divine Protection, I'm pretty sure you could withstand Ultraction without having to bubble. Divine Shield is still there.
I'll probably just need to have Divine Protection, honestly.
Divine Protection it is. Now, Avenging Wrath seems to be doing the same thing. Lay of Hands, same old buff. And I could see you grab Repentance, which brings us to, let's talk about the talents. Some of the best talents, really quick, really go over.
Okay.
What would you grab?
This, unnecessary, but if you're going to have enough holy charge left after a mob, you run to the other mob. Makes you fast overall.
Makes you feel like a warrior. And if you want to feel more like a warrior, grab Speed of Light. Might as well. 45-second cooldown, a charge for you.
Yeah, Repentance, just a nice CC. We never really had a good crowd control, so this would be nice.
You act like a rogue, might as well act like a rogue.
There you go. Sacred Shield, you want to grab it if you're going to be Pal Tank. I mean, you could grab Eternal Flame, Selfless Heal. Well, no, don't grab that.
Selfless Heal
you
will
wanna,
allow you to heal others.
This is best for defensive, so grab that. Unbreakable Spirit, none of these help you, honestly. None of these 3 help. Maybe this one helps, but this will help you the most because it will reduce the amount of cooldown that you have. Basically making 3 minutes into 2 minutes, as long as you keep using whole power.
Alrighty, and your last one.
Sanctified Wrath for protection reduces all cooldowns of Judgment by 50%, and Avenging Wrath also has a chance to, I believe, heal you? Well,
Avenging Wrath has a heal increase by 20%. Alright, so pretty much you're let's say you're like a warrior and a priest actually combined together. You have a little bit of the bubbles, you have a lot of healing, you have all the defensives. Now, I'm pretty sure they've made the paladins just exactly what they're supposed to be, or originally were supposed to. Now, how about glyphs? Some of the best ones you would grab.
Alabaster Shield, you need it. It helps you with your block. Well, your sensible block increases the damage of your next shield righteous, which is good for threat. Good do that. Holy Wrath does an additional 50 damage to targets with less than 20% health. You need it.
That'll help you burn the bosses down, especially if you're red.
And Consecration, making your Consecration into a Death and Decay.
Awesome.
Glyph Contemplation, why the hell not? Grab it so you can pray, you know? Have a little nice prayer session.
Might as well, you're a paladin, makes sense.
Glyph of Mountain Kings is just something I prefer whenever like you PvP or something. There you go, just when you mount your Sun Coat or whatever, your Sun Mount, then you're good. And the Glyph of Winged Vengeance allows your Avenging Wrath.
It's 4 wings. 4 wings, baby, that's what's up. Yep, nice. They honestly should change it to huge angel wings.
That'd be sick.
A lot like warlock wings, but bright. I would love that. They might as well make it so it's constantly on you. But then again, paladins might just get the same impression of like, hey, here's a boomy, but he's a pally. But pretty much the same effect. Whenever you see a boomy in PvP battlegrounds, usually take him down first because he's a big fluffy chicken. And he's just gonna kill you. He's gonna burst you down. He's gonna blow you away. So is that all about? That's about it for
yeah. That's
threats. As well as remember, keep Righteous Fury up. If you don't, then you're a noob and you should probably uninstall this game by this point. Alrighty, that's it, I guess. I believe that's it. Thank you for showing up. And guys, I'm gonna be bringing you a not PvP, but a PvE guide due to the fact that PvP doesn't exactly have a guide. It's just ability to use for the most part. It's just stats afterwards. Honestly, I don't even know why people make, videos of that. Anyway, guys, thank you for showing up. Thank you for looking up Prot Paladin. This combat items and numbers are going to transfer over to Mr. Pandaria. The numbers are going to increase. If there is a high update we need to make, we'll make an update video for you. Thank you, guys. This has been Iris and my buddy, my brother, my alias in the same
Tham.
house, Samuel, and we'll see you guys later.